fast, dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes
this nigga rollback frame is going from 0 to 4. Like rolling fast as fuck.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself.
This game.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll probably bleed every second possible.
So he did the wrong ender.
He'll throw it. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to pound it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Gets away from one. He's got space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves.
Nigga said one and done if your character is broken, and this nigga main is Claudio. He's attacking God Supreme. What?
They just
He
keep
just
firing.
time.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Niggas would be on this bitch all, man, your character broken, and play a
They have let this guy have too much
objectively
time
and
to throw the
objectively
football. They haven't gotten that
broken
jersey
character.
dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
But it does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough muscle.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose. Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Oh, I messed it up.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this.
A shot toward the end zone. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, South Carolina! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
At my girl.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got a man. It's Bennett. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The give to the tailback.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Harbor. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Sellers. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Did you that? Get more comfortable with it. I'm always here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be 2nd
Yeah,
down.
the Brian I played earlier.
Pick up a first without
Switch
scoring.
characters, it's funny.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fouls through the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecock. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something
Minus 20 on block.
over and over and
Don't
over.
press
And it's
after
paying
that.
dividends now on game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hard running there. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long.
Phew.
Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Looking downfield on first
It's funny,
down.
so I ran to a nigga with like 321 prowess.
In the backfield,
When it was Brian, very good match. He won the first one. He wasn't done though. I was confused.
turning on the Jets.
I ran to nigga again.
Slipped through the crowd and he'll
Now he on a different character.
touchdown Cougars.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being
That's me. And I was
That's a
supposed
kind
to.
of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Running into the open space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Brought down at the
What are they?
21-yard
Also,
line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
June.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Trying to get June taking whatever.
Down at the 6, but the defense feeling
I'll
the
probably
heat
pick
to
Yoshi
make
back
a
up.
stop here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Working that left side. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to get it on the 2nd and 3rd.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Houston. What Maybe he saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Slings it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. The throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Oh, that's how you do that.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass.
Hold on to the ball.
And they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get, obviously.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the side.
Oh, that's
so
how you do that.
See if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
I'm trying to how buddy was forward 2 back canceling that goddamn fast.
From the 25.
That nigga had that shit on a lot.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jacobs. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the
learning
third
new stuff
down
about character.
manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quick catch on third down. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now It's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback may change this route. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The give on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Bringing the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Takes the handoff. It's Connors. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He rifles one deep down the middle. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I think
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense? in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Broussard.
Defense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Connors. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Caught close to the marker, it's Connors. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cougars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion.
Still got me muted.
No, I'm just over here frustrated, bro. They keep trying to screw me out of games. It's my telltale sign to go ahead and get off of this game.
Yeah, and he playing.
You see that, baby. Plus, I got a meeting.
Better be after your movie, throwing some rivals.
I'm down.
Sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down.
It's a lot of expectations, game.
The running back does his job, so maybe this
a whole lot of expectations.
something in the quarterback's head where you can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense makes...
Buff movement. Give us Tekken 7 movement. I have no complaints. Yeah, I'm dead ass. If we got Tekken 7 movement, I have no complaints. Literally none. Because you have a way to mitigate all the bullshit. No, it's Sunday. It's always top 8. No, tomorrow LC can't fucking wait. Yep.